Every kid had an idol they can look up to, either athletes, singers, or game-changing innovators. Back in the 1930s, a kid by the name of Warren Buffett just looked up to one idol, Albert Einstein. And it's this one quote from Einstein that changed Warren's life forever. Welcome to Money Insiders. My one and only goal is to increase your financial literacy by 1% every video. Before we get into the quote that has launched Warren Buffett's career and grew Berkshire Hathaway to a top 3 Fortune 500 company, let's look into his childhood. Warren always had an interest in business and investing. When he was 12, he purchased a used pinball machine for $25 then placed it in a barber shop. Things worked out, and he started generating decent revenue weekly. He then bought 3 more machines the next couple months and scaled around town. The business was sold next year for $1,200, $100 to $1,200, 12 times in 1 year. Pretty impressive for a 12-year-old. When he was 14, he had saved up enough to buy a tentative farm for $1,500. One day as he was wandering on this farm, he recalled Einstein's quote, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it." Warren is raised to be frugal and said, "Heck, there's no way I'm paying for that." Many would explain compound interest with these types of graphs and XYZ variables, but not on this channel. We like to convey the message through his story. Something really triggered him that day while he watched the chicken lay eggs. He looked around and saw the whole evolution. From laying eggs, raising the flock, to hatching more eggs. As a chicken lays the egg, it eventually evolves into a chicken that lays more eggs. This analogy is real simple, but the effect is thoroughly displayed. In the pinball machine instance, he started with one machine that spilled out quarters. Using this revenue, he then bought more machines that made more money to buy more machines. He connected the 3 dots and the rest is history. What if we decided to eat the eggs instead of hatching them into more chickens? Then there wouldn't be any growth or compound interest. Interesting. Let's do some number crunching and see exactly how powerful this compound interest really is. We start with $1 million, investing in a company that gives us 10% consistent dividends annually. Case A. We decide to eat all our dividends or eggs as they come in. From now till the end of time, we'll generate $100K per year with the original $1 million intact. Case B. We take the dividends and reinvest all of it year after year. At the end of the first year, we take the $100K dividends, combined with the principal of $1 million, reinvested it, and gets $110K dividends next year, and so forth. By the end of 10 years, we can walk away with $2.6 million and $6.7 million in 20 years. The most astounding part is that when we scroll down to 25 years, the yearly dividend itself is almost $1 million. That's the principal we put in, and we'll get that and more year after year. Letting our money work for us. His company Berkshire Hathaway has applied this dividend reinvestment compound interest tactic through and through. They acquire other companies at fair or below market valuations. Then with the dividends and revenue, they could leverage to purchase more companies. Snowball effect to the max. Warren Buffett is now one of the richest men in the world implementing this strategy. His company is now worth more than $500 billion. To this day, they haven't paid out a single cent of dividends to his shareholders. He believes that the money can be better spent elsewhere. We now know where. So what do you think? Have I increased your financial literacy by 1%? If yes, then consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and dropping a like. Otherwise, you can comment and let me know how I can create more value for you. Take care and have a good one.